Gonna change the
yawning.
world with my hockey stick.
Gonna
Gonna
change,
make a
make
real
it
difference.
real.
Feed the poor and heal.
Forgot the lyrics.
Chippy's just zoned out, forgot the lyrics
Bobby, I
there.
was yawning to start the pod.
Mm.
Whoa. I'm good though.
Okay.
I have a ton of energy this morning.
Big energy guy.
Big energy. You had big energy today when I walked in as well.
You gotta, you know what? You gotta be like the golden retriever. You know when you come home and the dog's like so excited to see you. Just
I do.
imagine,
I have a golden retriever.
right? And doesn't that feel good, Hayden?
Yes, you can't see a golden retriever and not feel
No.
happy.
Could you imagine
No.
every time you walk into a room, people you know they greet you like that? Yo, Hayden! Oh my gosh!
Whoa!
They
What,
jump
just
on
shaking,
you.
like literally vibrating.
Start giving you kisses,
I was just amazed.
That might be a little much.
smelling your.
I was amazed with how excited you were this morning for me
Thank you.
to walk through
Thank
those
you.
doors. You know,
Thank you.
All right, boys, did you bring some clips?
I did.
Oh, I
Chippy
got,
brought a clip.
Clip of the week.
I got a clip. We'll end with my clip because it turns into a
My
quiz.
clip. I got to do
Oh.
a sketch on.
My
Okay.
Yo, I was thinking that we should do like live like pitch ideas. Like I got an idea for a video and I tossed it out to you guys and then you guys like make it better.
I like
maybe
that.
maybe
What I
we
mean?
should do that
I like
on the Puck Daddy
Fuck
show.
Daddy's show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that. Let's do that,
Yeah, that's good.
guys. I got some skit ideas that we need to
What-
start.
Well, cause like the what is it Hyman highlight reel? I think we talked about it in
Yeah.
the pod, right? And you went,
Yeah.
you're like, I'm gonna go film that. You went home and
Yeah,
filmed it.
yeah, exactly.
You see his goals.
Oh my days, the tap-ins. I mean, when you're playing with that like Dave show, it's gonna be.
It's a com-
I could put in 20.
Although-
I'm
I think
saying-
I would get 20 a year playing with McDavid.
You see how much Hyman got? Like 50 plus goals, right?
Mhm.
I'd say that we just not being as like good at getting in the right place at the perfect time.
not the timing. We don't have the same read.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
but we'd probably still score
I'd-
30.
20 goals.
I think we would score 30 if I was playing with McDavid.
Yeah.
All year on the line, not taken off the line,
Mm-hmm.
all power play minutes.
So
What 25 easy probably?
I
Last-
think so. Yeah.
last night I stayed up to watch the Oilers game.
Same.
McDavid's behind the net. He does like this little. He looks one way, does a spinorama with the puck, backhand passes through a guy's leg right to Hyman, and Hyman just shoots it in the
But
net.
you
I was
see
like,
Hyman skate in from
oh,
the
he
blue
times
line.
it. He times
Yeah.
it. Yeah, he times it. But I was like, damn, if they put that on my stick, I'd shoot it in the open net. And then I went to bed, but I saw the highlight. Hyman completes the hat trick. He's literally standing in the crease, and McDavid passed it off his skating into the net. And I was like, that one I could definitely get in. I wouldn't mess that one up. I mess up a lot of backdoor passes, but I wouldn't mess that one up.
Yeah, it's actually crazy. Like 4 points for Hyman.
Yeah, 5 for Davo.
And then they're saying Matthews had the game of his career. He had a 3-point night.
Yeah,
He did have a good
Come
game.
That-
on. I mean, like maybe
I
one of
didn't
his
know
better
it-
playoff performances.
Yeah, I didn't notice. Like, like everyone's like he was a horse. He was like the difference maker. I'm like, I don't know. I didn't
get
watch
into
the
that
same
a bit
game.
more.
We'll watch that.
I know. I noticed
yeah.
him trying, and his goal was nice.
We'll get into
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
Clip of the week.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a clip of the week. I'm gonna start announcing each segment
I like that.
because I noticed scrolling through our Instagram and TikTok feed, it's always Hayden is starting every single clip, but it's because he writes down everything we're gonna talk about.
Yeah, let's announce it like that. I like
Yeah.
that. I like that. This is my clip of the week. I wanted to talk about this because we have
Oh, that's why it's the clip.
who
of the
predicted this?
week.
Mark Stone has arrived for game 1. Look at this. NHL just feeding into it, putting it on their main account.
He
A
looks.
slow-mo Mark Stone coming in fully healthy for game 1
Oh, he looks injured. Like he's really straining.
after they added
that lacerated
3
spleen.
superstars at the deadline.
He's
Yeah.
the swagger is.
He's-
Jerry, you kind of look like Mark Stone.
I've gotten that before, yeah. Especially when people watch me play.
like
just-
it's
he's
the
embracing-
goatee, I think.
He's embracing the villain role here. He's just
Yeah.
got a little, was it iced coffee in hand?
It's the it's
or
the,
cold brew or something.
It's
Yeah.
a cold brew. It's the facial hair and the receding hairline that really
Accentuates
tears
the
us
look.
up.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
impeccable style, great posture, built like a brick house.
And then guess what? Comes out, scores the first goal for Vegas. I mean, you can't
It's-
make this up.
Scripted.
You literally can't make this up. This guy
That's
literally gets hurt right before the deadline. They add 3 superstars to the team,
Yeah.
and then guess what? He's back. For
What
game 1
a
of the playoffs.
coincidence. What impeccable timing. What a happy accident. I mean, wow. What a delight and surprise for that organization that you couldn't plan it.
It's crazy that he wasn't ready like 3 games before
No,
the playoffs. Yeah.
It's just what a great
Miraculous.
happy accident.
I can't believe it.
It's, the doctors and the
Do you
on the
believe
team
in miracles?
must have been so ecstatic.
Do you believe in magic?
See, and then William Nylander,
Oh,
he tried to do the same thing. He just walked in the day of the first playoff game, and he walks up to Keefe, and he's like, Keefe, he's like, I did it, Keefe. What are you talking about, Willie? I played hurt all season long, and hey, Keefe, stay with me. Cap circumvention. I can't play. Can't play tonight. I'm hurt. I'm injured. What? Nah, I'm injured. We're wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Can't play tonight. What do you mean?
what do you mean, Willie?
What do you? Oh, yeah. I've been hiding this injury all year, and now the playoffs are here. Not gonna play.
Not gonna play. Played all 82, but I'm gonna miss the
I
first.
got the bag already.
Yeah, I'm
Hey.
gonna miss the first 2
Hey,
playoff games.
Put her there, Keith. We did it. We did it, eh?
Yeah, what is going on?
What are you talking about, Willie? You did it just like Mark Stone. Just like Mark Stone, right? Wink, wink,
No,
nudge, nudge.
Willie.
Yeah?
You have to get injured before the deadline, so we can put you on LTIR.
Oh, before.
So
Yeah.
your $7.5 million cap hit, we could have got other guys, and then that's how it works, Willie. Yeah,
Oh,
Willie, that's how it works.
oh,
Yeah,
coach.
no, Willie, you don't get hurt
No,
for game 1 of the playoffs.
so.
You get hurt like 4 months out, and then we could put you on LTIR. And then
But
we
I
could-
already tweeted it out that I'm not playing. Then I
I already told my mom I'm coming for dinner tomorrow.
Yeah, so Willie, we have to fill you in with an AHL guy.
no.
Yeah,
really?
we gotta bring up a 3-point guy from the AHL.
I knew it sounded weird because I was up late playing video games when I thought about this, that I was gonna keep it a secret all season long, and then when the playoffs hit, I thought I was doing the cap circumvention
No,
thing.
Willie, that's not how it works.
That's not.
So yeah, essentially,
It's the opposite.
we're adding guys that have never
Oh.
played in the NHL to
Oh,
fill your role. Yeah.
so I'm making things worse.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
It's okay.
coach.
It's okay. Hopefully that. I don't. Yeah. What's wrong? Exactly, Willie.
Well, it's just the fact that I get excruciating pain every time I take a stride. And
That's not good.
I could have rested it during the regular season, but I thought that I had to wait until the playoffs, and then it was cap circumvention.
Yeah, I did notice you a little bit disengaged in those last 4 games.
Yeah, it was because I was really hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, I just couldn't play hockey, but I still came out because I thought we had to wait until the playoffs.
This is the most interesting form of speculation, I think.
Is it so? It's the other way around.
Hey,
You,
just
you
watch
don't
this.
wait until the playoffs. You don't.
No.
No. Ah, so
Yeah.
close. I thought I had it.
No, Willie. You did.
No.
You just did it all wrong.
I'm sorry, coach. I'm sorry, coach.
That's okay.
Well,
But Willie, no, yeah.
I did. I'm making a lot of money though, still, right? Like I still get paid.
You still get to be.
Okay.
Not get your playoff bonus.
Yeah,
Okay.
you still get.
Okay.
So, Jared, that was just an amazing acting performance there.
Thanks. Thank you. Yeah.
That was, or Willie. I don't even know. Is it Willie?
Is Willie here?
Willie. Was that Willie?
Really,
or-
everyone.
We can work on that. Maybe we'll throw that in a skit. Willie doing the complete opposite of Mark Stone. He thought he had it.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with Willie. Let's just get into this, I guess. Where is Willie?
This episode is brought to you by Muskoka Brewery. Tread lightly, one of the best light beers you can get, crafted in the heart of Muskoka.
I always have Tread Lightly and Hazed and Confused in the fridge. You know, either I'm going to be having it when the boys come over, right? I always got it on supply. I spare no expense. And actually, something that they just did, Muskoka Brewery.
Mm-hmm.
So this used to be a premium beer. You pay.
It still is,
It's-
arguably.
it's still a premium beer, but without the same premium price.
Ooh.
Yes. So they've dropped the price on the 24 pack.
Mm-hmm.
So now if you want to have a better tasting beer, you know, you grab the tread lightly
And support local.
and support local. So if you want the light lager and you're usually reaching for the other guys, grab the tread lightly. Trust me,
Mm-hmm.
it's a tasty beer.
And it's available in a new extra tall can.
Oh, they got the big boys.
They got every size you could ask for.
Yeah.
Go grab them from the local LCBO, beer store, grocery stores, or from Muskoka Brewery online.
Or go straight to the brewery if you're in the Muskoka area.
Yeah,
right?
there you go. That's even
Swing
better.
by, make a day of it. Grab yourself a case.
All right, big thanks to Muskoka Brewery for sponsoring the pod. Let's get back to the episode.
Okay, there is speculation.
Where's Willie?
There's
Free
spec-
Willie.
Where's the Willie?
There is speculation that he got benched.
That's
for the
what people
first
are
game
saying.
because of his poor performance in the last 5, right? Because if he was hurt, like the Leafs they already had clenched the playoff spot.
Yeah.
He didn't need to play.
But he was going for the
They
hundo.
clenched it.
They
And they're
really
fucking-
Well, he wanted that 100 points.
Oh,
Um,
selfish.
and I like it's bizarro land because he's on the ice for the last 2 practices. Like if you're hurt, in my opinion, you're going
kinda
back.
know.
You're going back to Toronto.
Yeah.
Wait for the series to come back. You're not playing those 2 games.
Yeah,
Here's the thing.
Like, is it? It could be a Keefe sitting him.
yeah.
But for 2 games, and here's the other thing.
I don't know, man.
No matter what one of your star players does, do you bench him for the first game of the playoffs when you're playing the Boston Bruins? I don't think you do. I don't as a coach, you want your team to win.
The only
It
time
must be really bad.
I would.
the only way you could do that is if something happened that basically would mess up the team vibes.
Okay, so Willie.
Like we don't want to speculate, but you know what I mean? Like something that
Oh.
completely throws off the vibe of the team because he did something wrong, you know?
Willie did
But
something.
I doubt that.
But that would get leaked in the Toronto media so fast.
Yeah,
like
you'd think.
nothing gets
Yeah.
you would hear about that.
It's
It-
also possible he just got food
No,
poisoning or something.
no.
maybe a flu, but he's around the team, so
What if
Yeah.
he slid into one of the other players' girlfriend's DMs?
yeah, we're not speculating about that.
No, we're not. No, he didn't.
Willie's my boy. Okay, Willie follows me. He's gonna see, you know what I mean.
He's
my
a
guy.
really good-looking guy, though.
He's a great looking guy, but we're not speculating that.
What if
Um,
Keefe just told him, "Look, Nylander, if you don't get 100 points, then I'm benching the first game of the playoffs."
I like
We're not
me-
speculating.
to me, it's it must be he's practicing, so it can't be the flu. Can't be the flu because if you have the flu,
Mhm.
you're not gonna be around other guys to give them
Yeah,
the flu.
true. Yeah, it can't be anything communicable.
It can't be anything where you're staying off the ice and not skating. It can't be like a broken hand or something because he was
Mhm.
passing the puck.
Do you think then, not speculating what, but it's a team dynamic thing?
Could it be the mental health? It could be like a mental
Could be a
health
mental
thing.
health thing. Could be a team
What
dynamic
if
thing.
it's my gut tells me that it's just some weird fluke thing happened off the ice, and it was enough that it would hinder his ability to play. Like he tweaked his hip flexor or something, going up the stairs too quick,
His
or
his right big toe
Yeah.
is not feeling
messed
right.
messed up his pinky or something. You know,
I've never had this has never happened. We have no idea
Yeah.
what's going on,
yeah.
and our 100-point guy's not playing against Boston.
Here-
the first
here's the thing about the playoffs, though. Coaches will never reveal. The teams will
No.
never reveal what it is because that gives an advantage to the other guys. So it could full on be his wrist is bothering him a little bit, and he's just trying to feel it out and overcome it, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It could be just something as simple as that, and he's not gonna. No one's gonna say that because then the first game he does come back, he gets a slash in his hand on the opening faceoff.
do you think that he's out for the whole series and they're just kind of
Nah.
having him skate and
No.
to keep Boston thinking, is he going to come
I think
back? Do we got to
He's,
change?
he's back. He's back.
It's probably
Tomorrow.
it could be an injury that
doesn't
it's
make
so
any
subtle
sense.
that he's look, I'm not 100%. I can play, and Keefe maybe is look, I feel like we got this without you, but when we get to elimination game, you're in.
Mm,
You know,
mm.
like
And then you're just messing with the whole.
But after game 1, I would have thought he was in for game 2 for sure.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought he was going back in. Yeah, and he wasn't.
It's weird.
Surprising.
Yeah.
They got the dub. That's nice. You know, the Leafs' second playoff was Yarncrook, Domi, and
Second what?
the second power play unit.
Oh,
Yarncrook was on the first power play unit, which over Bertuzzi and Domi, that made no sense to me.
Yeah.
I beef with Keefe episode. I have so much beef with Keefe with just how he's running these lineups. That second line needs to be blown up.
Marner,
I
Tavares, and Nice.
blown up. You got to blow that line up.
I think
don't
it
know
was-
Well,
why-
they
I
need
don't-
McMahon back.
Yeah,
Would help.
Well,
but
he's not coming back.
Hey,
He has a knee thing, right? He's not even on the ice. is he?
yeah.
that's unfortunate. I thought he was going to be a difference maker, playoff guy.
Yeah, of course. We signed this guy long term.
Real playoff guy.
Blows his knee out.
Yeah.
Um,
Sounds about right.
but yeah, that second line needs. I don't know what to do with that line. I'd maybe bring Robertson up, or something. Marner is lost. Like it's just JT and Marner. They're just not vibing. I don't know.
You know who's actually been driving a line that I'm surprised of, like in an offensive sense too, and that's David Camp.
He's
first
great. He
couple
he
games.
moves his feet outside, like out of the zone. Like he's.
And like
I
behind
wasn't
the
a
net,
big fan of him.
like in the offensive zone, like along the boards behind the net, like he battles hard, and then Reeves come barreling in to hammer guys,
And then he gets in
he
front of the
comes
net.
out with the puck
And then he
because
gets in
Reeves
front of the
is-
net.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and Revo's like that fourth line. was-
Connor Dewar's been battling well too. Like they haven't necessarily had the most high danger chances, but they keep the puck in the other end and get the momentum back.
I
and-
would say that what's been like our best, most consistent line is that fourth line getting in there, hammering guys, hammering
Like
them in
between
the zone,
first two
throwing it
games
to the
all
point.
over. Yeah.
like some tips, like they're dominating that.
Bringing the
blue line.
energy.
Yeah.
like
Leafs needed. Leafs needed that.
But before we get into like our
Too deep.
too deep into the Leaf stuff,
We're kind of already there.
we should.
Deep.
Do you,
We're
Jared? Do you want to do your clip, or do we want to go right into our bracket for the
Clip of
playoffs?
The
'Cause
week instead of going under. Let's do the clip of the week. You guys don't like that song?
What was that? I don't even.
It was perfect.
it's a good song. I know.
Before we get in too deep, we're trying to keep the clip of the week.
Is that the name? Like, is that the lyrics?
No, he just made it
Oh.
up. Yeah,
Oh my, your freestyle. We could
it's like
freestyle.
a '90s.
Should we do a freestyle segment?
We're doing my clip of the week is
Where
what
we
I'm
go
trying to
off
sing
the
to you.
top
All right?
of
We're doing the clip of the week.
dome.
Tee it up, Jared. What is it?
The clip of the week, I don't know until you click on it because I forget what I
It was
did
the
this
Masters.
morning.
It's this golf
Is
thing.
yeah, this is a good one. Could you win? It's a great question. Could you win the Masters if every single hole you get to start just putting,
Are you,
on the farthest point of the green.
but
no, like, are you starting 0 strokes on the green?
it's
Yeah.
0 strokes. Your first stroke
Oh,
is
like,
on the
Are
green,
you kidding?
but you
me?
have to start the furthest away from the flag. Some of these greens are really big. You're like 150 feet away. Are you winning? Let's play the clip. Let's play the clip.
Absolutely.
Might as well. It's
Wait,
it's a very
Are
audio.
you kidding me?
Well, I want to hear the guy present it.
You're starting on the green?
Well, hold on. Let's listen first. Formulate your answers.
Win the Masters tournament.
Uh-huh.
If every other golfer is hitting from the tees and your ball starts on the green, but the farthest spot on the green away from the pin.
Okay.
So some of those greens, that could be 100, 150 feet.
And they're
But
hills.
all you have to do is putt.
Undulation.
That's all you're doing. Everybody else has to
Undulation.
play regular golf, and all you have to do is putt. Could you win the Masters? Could you putt your way, just putt your way to
about
a
it.
Masters victory?
Absolutely.
All right.
I'd like to think. I'd like to think that I could,
I think I'm on this guy's page. I like to think
but
I
the
could.
answer is probably no.
Yeah.
And that-
That's Mr. Carter.
No
233.
way. What do you mean? Dude,
Okay.
These guys are starting on a par 5 and you're starting on the green, bro. Like,
Hopefully.
Okay,
No, but all-
that's,
so the
that's
winner of the
average.
Masters, what was it? 6 under, 7 under, 8 under, 9 under, 10 under? What was he?
You're the
Keep-
golf
keep
guy.
going
You're the
now.
golf guy. I
10
don't know.
under? Was he 10 under?
But here's what I know.
Is
think
he the
at a-
golf guy? Because
at a-
we lit them up the last time we played golf.
He cares more and pays more attention to golf. I golf once a
I
year.
probably watch more golf than you.
I golf once a year. I don't
watch
really watch
golf?
it too much. He
Only
watches
I-
golf and
I
YouTube
watch
videos.
highlights, basically.
Yeah, I watched the Masters. Like I watched.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm saying. Well, I guess they play like how many rounds do they play to get to like 10 under?
They play 4 rounds.
Oh, that's a lot of golfing.
Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you're starting on the green.
That's like 18
And these
each
guys
time.
are like having a blast out, hit the fairway, and now they're in the bunker and a fairway bunker, and now you're like on like how many mistakes can you make, like on a green, bro? Like
I
you're
can
gonna
make a
okay,
lot.
you hammer putt, and then you
Guy,
The
if,
thi-
if I start putting,
like I guess I'm coming from like I've played golf my whole life, so it's like
yeah, but here's the thing. On the Masters greens, like we putt easy greens here. There's big hills, there's dips, so I might start putting.
but you have 5 shots
yeah,
to get it in on a par 5 to par it, and that's
stay with me here. We might start putting, and then your second or third shot you have to chip on because you putted
Okay, well,
and it got
that's you. I
it
don't
got
know, like,
so much speed rolled right off and then into the sand bunker. Now your next shot you have to.
but obviously you like you're going in the Masters, you've been training your putting, you know like what's good. Like
All right. So I think we have to play one round of golf where we only putt. We'll just drive to the green.
that's ridiculous. You're starting
should do it.
with
We should do
zero
it.
strokes. You're starting with zero
Yeah.
strokes.
But we should do
There's
one.
insane.
Here's my answer. Jer, 100% no chance on the green because his putting is atrocious.
Fighting words from Hayden. How do you
Chippy,
feel about that, Jared?
Chippy has a solid chance. I'd probably finish like middle of the pack.
So you
on the
think
Masters.
okay,
Yeah, with
but
my putting.
Who's beating you? Like these guys are like
I just know from the greens. Like if you misread a putt, you can end up with another 50-foot putt when you've got 100 feet.
Here-
Like
but
that's
the-
how bad it could be.
but they're also could miss the green and now they're
all
Yeah,
right,
but
here,
they put it within like 5 feet from 150 yards out. So
here's what I'm saying is the guys who
some
win.
guys, not every like some
but-
you're also missing greens they put in the bunker.
But you have to win. You have to beat the best guy. And the best guy is just dialed in. So on a par 3, he's putting it a foot from the pin for his second shot, and then he taps it in for birdie. I'm going to putt from the furthest way away. I'm going to put it maybe 15 feet away, then putt again, get it like within a foot.
also
and then
some of
putt it
those
in for
some of
three.
those greens, like they're designed if you're on the edge of the green, it's like it's almost impossible to get it within 5 feet. That's why
Right.
they need to hit it so close
It's-
off the
it's-
you
tee
could chip.
for those par threes.
Yeah, but it's like they're at an advantage.
No, you're only allowed to putt.
You'll have to chip on the green.
Well, I thought
I guess you could, but he
I
said
get-
putting only.
yeah.
Okay, so I think to solve this, Hayden, you said Chippy would come in first, you'd come in second, I'd come in third.
I said Chippy has a solid chance.
right?
Yeah.
We will just go
We
to.
gotta go for the Augusta. We gotta go.
We'll just go to Augusta.
Yeah, we gotta go to
Yeah,
Augusta.
let's
and
go there.
I
Play around,
said-
right? It's
yeah.
a public course, right?
there's a
I'd
banger
say-
YouTube video. It would go viral.
I'd say we start at our local course, see if we can even like go
Super low.
break par. Right?
Come
If you can't break par
come
putting on the
on,
green,
That's insane, Jer.
How many under could you get on your local course? And if we can get like
at least 10 under on
You're
18.
saying 10 under.
Yeah, like if you're a par 4 and you're starting on the green, with
like if-
0 strokes, like I hope you could go under.
Uh,
Like
I'm
no tap, like no gimmies.
like
though.
I've played golf where like
No,
I'll
there's no
yeah like
gimmies. There's no
yeah like
gimmies.
I'll be
We-
parring like 5-6 holes in a row, playing from the tip like the tees.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're gonna put our money where our mouth is. You're gonna predict your score. We're gonna go to our local course, and we're gonna find out.
That's
It depends on the course.
Little
Some greens
brave,
are harder
little
than
brave.
others.
so-
Stop making excuses. You're gonna
Greystone.
predict, right? We're gonna predict how well you do, and then we'll find out how well we
under
actually
par
do.
for sure.
All right.
It'd be under par for sure.
There's gonna be an ego check here, right? Where it's like, yeah, that's pretty much, because I'd
No,
say
I'm under par.
I might just par it, or maybe one over.
Par 4 starting on the greens
All
crazy
right.
though.
Actually, let's do that, Chair. Let's go. You can start on the green. I'll start on the tees, and we'll see how much different it is.
Olay!
Yeah,
We gotta bring these. We gotta get some sandbaggers going then.
I will count every single one of your
It's
strokes.
just so
though.
hard to film a golf video. Like you need a drone. You need like 4 people filming, or like
Need
two.
is a strong word, but it's
I
better.
don't know.
If you do.
I think you can do it just fine if you just keep the energy up and like you kind of like
No, but like you need someone like to go to the actual green and film the
Oh,
shot
I see.
in. Like it's
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
do
yeah.
it properly. Like
Mhm.
Yeah, you essentially need to go on a quiet day and then you just chuck a tripod. Like you have to drive all the way down there. put
yeah,
the
I'm
tripod
watching
up.
like these YouTube golfers. They got like 12 carts on the hole. I'm like,
Yeah.
holy
you
crap.
need a proper person filming, I guess.
Yeah.
We filmed Chippy. You and I.
Yeah,
filmed
I was.
one.
Yeah, it was
We
good.
just
It was,
film each other.
yeah, it is. Yeah.
If we're only filming the putting portion of it, that's easy though, because we're speeding through that course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, reading the greens.
Okay, so we're gonna do this, guys. We're gonna find out. That's my
All
clip
right,
of the week.
that was. I would be. Yeah. Now I'm thinking about it.
He's
I don't
thinking
know.
about it.
I don't know.
All right,
I'll
brackets.
get on in one and then 4 putt. You know, so. All right, brackets.
That's
Oh,
funny.
it doesn't let me show. Okay, maybe I'll just go to like the photo. Do you guys remember your picks or
No.
pull it up on your phone then? Because I don't know what your
I
picks.
don't even know how to pull it up. I'm
Go to.
serious.
I'll show.
No.
here,
I'm-
Give me your phone. I'll
You
pull it up
show-
for you. It's
this is
easy.
You start. You start, Hayden. It'll give me time to get there.
I already
Let's
know.
not waste
I
our.
know my picks.
Let's not waste our viewers' times.
All right. So
our
what I'm
beautiful
gonna do.
listeners.
We're not going through all of our. We're gonna go through each series and
Oh,
say
thank
who
God.
who we think is gonna win. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
So first of all, is what do we want to start in the West or the East?
Yes.
Let's go
That's not an answer. Jay.
west because it rhymes with east. Oh no.
What?
Yo, I don't
What
know.
was that?
I told you I was yawning.
Let's go with West because it rhymes with East.
Okay, let's start in the West. Let's start with the series between Dallas Stars
In Vegas?
and Vegas.
Dallas, Vegas.
I have Dallas. In
I
7.
have Dallas too.
I
And I'm
also
feeling not very confident in that.
I also picked Dallas.
Well, now
three
that
of us.
Mark Stone's on fire, they got what Hurdle buried one.
And I also
Marcia so follows me now, so now I kind of got you for
Yeah,
Vegas.
buddy.
He's nasty.
He is.
Marcia's
Conn
so
Smythe.
disgusting.
last
He almost
year.
got. I was watching the first 10 minutes of the Vegas and Dallas game, and he could have had 3 goals in one shift.
He's so dirty,
just
bro.
nasty.
Yeah, shout out to Marshy. He loves
Yeah.
it. He loves the.
So we all have Dallas in how many games that you guys?
I don't remember.
I'm not doing that. I don't know what I picked.
Dallas in 7.
Doesn't.
That's what I had too.
I chose Dallas because I like
matter.
Stankoven.
I can't stand that
But-
when they make you pick the games. I'm like, just
And how many
and then
goals
how
are
many
gonna be?
goals are gonna be in this finals? I don't even know.
You're like doing math. You're like,
Yeah, I'm
what,
like,
if there's 7
Three
games,
goals a
and 3
game for
goals-
7, 14, 21. But what if there's a 5-goal game?
I also called that Vegas was the team to beat in the playoffs, and then I went ahead and picked Dallas.
Oh,
to beat- you know what I
God.
mean? But it's
I
like
know.
I feel if there is going to be a team to beat, it will be Vegas. But if Dallas can hammer them out in the first, then right. But if they take out Dallas, then it's like look out. Then it's Vegas, baby.
I know. I picked Dallas. I don't know why I picked Dallas. I don't like. I actually don't know why I didn't.
I've
watch
watched a
single game
few.
of them
I've
play.
watched a few Dallas games in the latter half of the season, and all the ways that they score goals are very conducive to the playoffs.
I picked Dallas because I was not paying attention at all to them playing, except for Stankoven and his performance there, and I'm just like, wow, they're the person. There's no pressure, Nobody even knows about this Dallas team who's like 3rd in the league,
Yeah.
right? Like, what an amazing performance! They're playing without pressure.
Is Stankoven in the lineup?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he took the puck off of Mark Stone right at center ice. Stone's la 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 skating. I'm just gonna bring this puck in, like nice little breakout here. Stankoven's like, I don't think so. Afterburners, catches up to him, lifts his stick, gets inside of his equipment, turns, pushes him off the puck, grabs it, turns back, cross the blue line, feeds it over to
The
Robertson.
way you describe him sounds like the Tasmanian devil. or
It was
something.
dude. It was Looney Tunes.
I think he's gonna be.
It was Looney Tunes. He
One of the
skates
best
that
players
fast,
in the league. I think he's gonna be like a 140-point guy.
dude. He went from
I'm
he's at
predicting he might be better than Bedard.
He went from the top of the circle, caught up to Mark Stone, took the puck from him, turned around, brought it back into the zone, passed over Robertson buried.
Is that a crazy take? Stanky's gonna be better than Bedsy.
Oh, I mean, they were both CHL Player of the Years.
Like Stank is disgusting,
great.
man.
He's
He's
trash.
actually disgusting. I think he's older, isn't he?
Yeah,
they're
he's a
both
year
they're
older.
both gonna be crazy, in their own different ways.
Yeah.
Stankoven.
I
It's
always
like
thought
a-
that Stank was Bedsy, like in the World Juniors.
Yeah.
There, I was like, oh, is that Bedsy
Yeah,
or is that
I got him
Stanky?
confused too.
Yeah, I'm like,
He's
holy.
flying around,
I think Stank is
causing mayhem.
disgusting.
Yeah,
Love to
He's
see
gonna
him
be an elite force for
Yeah.
Dallas and
Like-
years to come.
Like,
that's
what's
for
his
sure.
cap? Like, that's what I'm saying. How many points? Like, what's his
Oh.
ceiling?
Like
I could say do
in
120.
his prime, like if he's got another few years under his belt in the league, he's probably gonna be like a 50 goal, over 100
Yeah,
points.
Like a point. I see like a Braden Point.
Like probably like
Yeah.
110 to 120 points is where I'd say.
Yeah, find a
So
comparable. eh?
gross, bro. I wish we
But
had.
that's
Stank.
because he's in on he thinks the game. He's always thinking about the next play that he's going to make, and when he gets the puck, he's already doing it. So his adjustment to the NHL has been very quick because he's
he lit it
able
up
to
in
get the
A,
puck
too.
on and off his stick, and he's fast, so he doesn't have to catch up.
No,
He's thinking it ahead of everyone else almost.
you just plug and play.
Yeah.
That's a
All right.
player that would just dominate me. That player would
Hey,
just dominate.
You
me.
finally admitted it.
That player would dominate me. If I was out there with Stank, he would dominate me.
All
This
right,
is-
next up here,
Flip it.
Colorado versus Winnipeg.
I took Colorado on this one.
I took Colorado, and I didn't watch Winnipeg play all year, so that's why.
Well, I didn't learn this until afterwards. Jesse Bullock brought it up.
They haven't beat them in 17 games.
Oh yeah.
No, I just made that up, but it's
Okay.
been a long time. Since they won, right?
Winnipeg.
Winnipeg's had their number.
Winnipeg beat them all season, and the score differential was like 17-4 or something like that. Crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
I also had Colorado in 7 games. But I'm like watching Winnipeg. They could honestly win it in 5 the way they played their first game. They've just when they needed to score to like get back ahead, get the lead back, they just dominated.
The thing I
It-
did like, I watched the end of that game from Colorado, is that they did get an empty netter. They hemmed them in their zone. They
Se-
made it 7-6.
7-6 final. What a game.
Yeah.
So Colorado is playing like super
Wide open.
wide open hockey, and if the Jets can stay out of the box, then I'd say the Jets wrap this up. But even though I picked Colorado, but if they keep getting into trouble like with these penalties, literally Colorado's scoring at will on the power play. Like it's not even close. Like
Nichushkin-
Makar
Oh,
from the
it's so
point.
nasty.
Nichushkin is crazy. He's going to turn it up. McKinnon is just a beast. You guys all know that. Makar is great. I think it's. I think they're going to come back next game and play a little more disciplined. And
Yeah,
Colorado's-
I don't know. I don't think
Colorado's win the next
it's kind of like McKinnon's just will be a force in this series. Like I just don't think you can
one. He's so fast.
You can't shut down
contain
McKinnon, but
McKinnon
if
and Makar.
if Alexander Georgiev is going to let in 7 goals a game,
Yeah.
then you can't really win. You know.
Yeah, but they're really letting 6, so it's like
Yeah, but it's McKinnon and Makar.
Oh,
yeah.
and Winnipeg was chanting, "Pull the goalie,
Yeah.
pull the goalie." I love stuff like and they had the whiteout. Everyone in the crowd wearing white.
Yeah, can we just
love it.
talk about the atmosphere in the Jet Stadium? Like it's
You know what
it's so
Toronto has?
different to see like all white jerseys.
Weren't they not selling out in the
Yeah,
regular season?
they were worried about regular season, but everyone was just waiting for the playoffs because they knew they were making it to the playoffs. They're like, why would we pay to go for the regular season? Let's go to the playoffs.
That's crazy.
I think that's what happened.
The crowd is packed. Everybody has a white top on, and then you go outside, and the street is lined with everyone's wearing.
They all have
It's
white
a
towels.
full-on whiteout.
Yeah.
You go to the Leafs game. What is it? Board meeting, corporate board meeting.
I mean, to be fair, in the
CPI right, well,
playoffs,
bring the-
it's a little better.
It is better. It is better.
I gotta start.
And Maple Leaf Square is electric.
Maple Leaf Square is.
I'm going
great.
tomorrow night. I think.
I'm going too.
Are you?
I'm going.
Are you like going with somebody or?
Going with Mason.
Or do you have like a pass or something to get in?
I got a pass. I got a ticket.
You got to the game. You're going to the game.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Tickets.
I can't afford that.
Man.
I can't afford. I
Hey,
need someone. If someone take me to a Leafs game,
big
man, like,
shout out. Big shout out to
MLSE, maybe
Scotiabank.
like send me some tickets, man.
You know what? You know what happened? You know how I got tickets?
Scotiabank send them to you.
I saw. So I worked at Scotiabank during the All Star game, and then I saw a Instagram post from Scotiabank. They had this cool thing. It's called "Anything Can Be Merch." Did you see the video?
No.
So it's basically like this this video where it just shows like all kinds of different people, ages, all that stuff, and all different types of clothing. So it's like a baby's onesie, and then it's an NHL. It's a Maple Leafs onesie, and then there's like a jean jacket. It's a Maple Leafs jean jacket. A cowboy hat. It's a Maple Leafs cowboy hat. So they're doing this campaign where everything can be Leafs merch. So they have a pop up where you can go and bring anything you want. They're gonna iron on a Leafs logo, like a Leafs.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, and I think you can go to the bank. You can go to Scotiabank, get a box, and do it yourself as well.
Huh.
Really cool. I'm like, I love
Leave
this.
Mason at home. Like
I
he's not
know,
old enough to watch the game.
I
He's not
know,
old
I
enough to
know. I
Focus.
thought I would.
Like
I
He's taking Mason instead of me.
I
salty.
know,
and-
it's always
and-
taking Mason instead of me. actually.
and taking Mason instead of Sammy, and also taking Mason instead of my brother, and also taking
Yeah,
Mason,
Mason doesn't-
instead of,
He won't even be watching.
and also taking.
He's too young to even know what's happening. He doesn't even know what's
Oh.
going on.
So normally, like the last few years, I haven't really been taking him, but he wears his Austin Matthews T-shirt now and watches the game before he goes to bed. He's like, "Tell me who won, okay, Dad." He's like, "Tell me," and he wakes up in the morning, "Dad, who won the game last night?" So he's starting to care a little bit
That's
more.
good.
And also, I want to take him to a game where it's actually electric and people care.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Show him the energy.
Yeah.
I haven't been since the first year Austin Matthews was on the team when we were playing Washington,
Really?
Oh, yeah.
and I was
Gotta get
I was
there.
in obstructed view. My
Yeah.
dad got us obstructed view seats at section 300.
Well, so here's how I got the tickets. I commented on Scotiabank's post, and I was like, "Yo, this is awesome. We should collaborate on it." Right? I legit love the idea, and then
Yeah.
they sent me a message. Hey, we'll have someone email you. Look out for an email from so and so, and I got the email. So, and I just thought like let's make an Instagram video, like
Yeah.
to show what they're doing. Right? It's a cool idea. I want to spread that Leafs fandom. and they're like, "We'd love to have you at the game
Oh,
in our box."
what? You're in a box?
In a box, Scotiabank box.
Yeah, I'm making a.
I might.
I'm making
I might,
an Instagram.
I might
message
dress
and be
up
like,
as
anyone
Mason
got a
for the
box
day.
and want to invite me to the game?
Are you gonna?
I'm utilizing the Instagram. I think I'm gonna go and be like, who wants to invite Chip to the game?
So,
I'll give you a cameo for free.
well, that's the thing. I'm gonna. I've got like a suit jacket. I'm gonna bring the suit jacket and make it into a
If
Leafs.
anyone's listening to this and has like box season tickets,
Chippy's
hit
begging.
me in the DMs. I need to get to a playoff game, and I'm not forking out
You think
$2,000, man.
with the
Sorry.
amount of videos you've made, you think MLSE would just throw you a bone here, eh?
That's what I'm saying. MLSE, but there should be an influencer section, influencer box where we can go make content for you guys at the
oh
game.
my gosh! Could
What
you
what an
imagine?
idea!
Could you imagine?
Imagine if I was in the building making those.
They don't need to make any more
TikToks.
money. That's the problem.
Could you imagine the
Oh
Leafs
my God,
cared?
It's just marketing, man.
You see,
Branding.
Zach Bell goes to an Arizona game and
He's on the ice.
red carpet.
That's something
have
they
a
would do.
Parade.
Hey, that's something they do when they can't
MLSE
sell
does-
out the games every time.
Photographers covering him. He's on the jumbotron. Same
Yeah.
with Nasher. Nasher's like best friends with the mascot. He's doing trick
Columbus,
shots.
You
yeah.
just
They
you guys
announced
just
on
need to
Instagram.
become the biggest San Jose fans, and then
It's
you can have that.
exactly it.
Yeah.
Let's move. Let's surf every day and be San Jose fans.
Yeah.
Eh?
Okay, let's move on to. We only got through two matchups
Let's
here.
rapid fire them.
All right, rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Canucks and Predators.
Canucks.
Canucks.
I got them in 5 games. Canucks,
Yeah.
I think I have like 6. Or
I
something.
took them in 5.
and then Edmonton, LA.
Edmonton in
I have
6.
LA.
I got Edmonton.
Am
in
I feeling
6.
great about that? Yes, I am.
Hey,
Yes, I am.
it's a long series.
They got Doughty back there. There's some veteran stuff.
At the
Sure,
time
sure,
of recording this, Edmonton just went up 1-0 in the series.
Yeah, that was a 7-4 win or something.
Yeah, it was a barn burner. But
Yeah,
It's
Edmonton
not-
knows how to get scored on. That's all I know.
Ha!
That's all I'm saying. They score a lot, but they know how to give up goals too.
yeah, and then in the second round, did you guys?
Let's not do second round until the second
So-
round is here.
We got to do.
Oh, but then you don't know. People don't know if you actually you're just changing your
No,
mind.
they
Oh,
can
I
pull the
gotcha.
hits locked in on the thing.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
can't change it on the
Let's
website.
let's just say who we picked as our finals. Who
we
was
got
our...
to go to the East now.
Okay, let's
Pick
do
the
East.
First round in the
Yeah.
East.
All right, Boston and Toronto. Let's go.
Toronto in 6.
Obviously Toronto sweep. I'm just kidding. I did Toronto 7.
I have Boston in 7.
Yeah.
I think that
That
it's
is-
the home ice advantage. Like
No,
it's going to
that's
be tough
like-
to oust Boston at home if they go 7.
I
games, you know?
just like. To me, you're not a Leafs fan. Like you're wearing a Leafs hat. Like I can't believe you said that out of your mouth today.
Okay, so here's the thing.
No,
I
it doesn't
want
matter.
them
No,
to
there's
win.
no excuse. It doesn't matter.
But I'm
It literally doesn't matter.
like I
He's trying to be
I don't know.
I'm logical.
Are you doing reverse psychology? Like you don't even believe that. You don't even believe Boston's gonna win. But you're trying to reverse psychology it. So if Leafs do win, you can be like happy. But if Boston wins, I predicted it, right?
Yeah,
No.
Chippy's trying to come to
It's just
terms
because
with
you-
this,
I am
know?
understanding.
You're
no,
nervous,
Hayden doesn't
right?
believe it. Hayden doesn't believe
when
it.
you're nervous about you really want your team to win, that's when you bet against them, you know?
That's what I'm saying. So it's like some reverse psychology stuff.
right.
That's what I did. I did reverse psychology in my first video.
I saw that. Yeah,
Saw
the,
that.
the
You
Leafs.
saw that.
with the
I just
golf
think-
course. I thought you were trying
No,
to get free
no,
golf
the other
course.
one.
I don't know.
I thought that yeah.
Can
I
you-
ended up did getting free.
Can
golf.
you sit here and honestly say that you don't expect this series to go to game 7, like with all the history, you know? Like it's destined for game 7.
That's why I think it's absolutely not going 7. Because everyone's saying it is.
I will tell
Saying
you,
this is going 6.
right.
It's going
if
6.
Boston beats the Leafs, would I be surprised? Not one bit. But because I'm a Leafs fan, I'm picking Leafs.
Yes.
the
There
winner.
you go. That's perfect.
Picking Leafs to win.
All right.
That's
What about
perfect.
Florida Tampa?
I got Florida.
Florida?
I got Tampa in 6,
Mm.
but they're already down 1.
Yeah, they're already down 1. That's I don't think Florida wanted Tampa. Tell you that.
No, it's a great matchup.
I would say
It's a
they would
great
want the
matchup.
Leafs more than they wanted
Yeah,
Tampa
yeah.
for sure.
There's rivalry. There's beef. There's
Well, it's just like
Ed-
Hedman, Kucherov, Stamkos,
Brandon
Point.
Point.
They've won so many cups. Like
Playoff
I think
point.
Vasilevsky is who
Vasilevsky
yeah, like-
is
Yeah.
the ultimate. He's probably one of the best playoff goaltenders.
Like
Mhm.
Florida's out of their mind for wanting to win that President's Trophy.
Va-
like
Vasilevsky.
Tampa in elimination games, like
Yes.
Vasilevsky just locks it down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vasilevsky. It's an elimination game. The highest pressure. What's he gonna do? He's gonna get a shutout. He's just gonna get a.
Next series is
Yep.
New York and the Capitals.
That's New York all day long.
I picked New York too.
I think I might have taken a sweep. I'm not 100% sure on my prediction there, but I think
Don't underestimate Ovi and the boys though. Oshie. They could. It could just
But
be.
the amount of offense that Rangers have, Panarin.
Like, I'm not sold on
Yeah.
the Rangers at all.
Really?
I don't know, man. Did you watch that first game?
I watched the first game,
Yeah.
a little bit of it, and then
There
watched
was
the second
like, it looked like the Rangers didn't even have to try, and they were winning
game. What was it like? What was the score?
4-2. I
Adam
think.
Fox.
Yeah, like
Fox is just good.
yeah, they got. I mean, they're
Lafreniere's coming into his own, playing with Panarin. Like he's getting open at the right times. Like they drive so much offense. It's
I'm just not.
and like they're
convinced on
playing
them.
they're playing to their advantages, right? They're not like they play kind of like Boston actually. They move the puck up ice all the time. They're not backing it off like the Leafs do. They get the puck, they attack.
Yeah.
And they have the talent to like attack the zone like a 3-on-2 and score, you know? Like they
Oh, they moved
Lafreniere-
that puck around.
Lafreniere
They
drives
moved that puck around.
drives the middle lane. Panarin holds up, then they shoot it on, deflect it, and get a rebound. Like it's just
Let's not forget about Rempe.
clinic.
You know, Rempe.
Oh yeah, he scored.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Rempe's there to
He's
move
there for
some-
vibes.
some
He's
bodies.
the Reeves of that team.
to
you know?
move some
I'm built
bodies
for the
around.
playoffs. You said.
Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
I like
I
that.
gotta do a Renty video.
Built for the
Do Renty.
playoffs.
All right, next series is Carolina and the New York Islanders.
I think I took Carolina with the sweep there. It's
I don't know.
I have Carolina in 4 as well.
I have Carolina, but I do not have them sweeping that.
they're up to
Islanders were like 10-0 in their last 10 games coming into the playoffs.
Well, did you see the end of last
I
game?
made that up too. I don't know if
Eh?
that's right.
So last night was game 2 for that series, and Carolina
Who won that?
like
Is it
with
2-0?
2
Yeah.
minutes left.
Oh no way.
With 2 minutes left, Carolina was down a goal, and they pulled the goalie. They scored, and then Martinook scored again 9 seconds later to take the lead, and they ended up winning. So they're up 2-0 on the
It's hard
series.
to win in Carolina, bro. That Caniac,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
they are crazy
The-
fucking
Yeah.
fans over there.
The-
It's a hard
the-
barn to win in.
The leading point
they're elite. Yeah,
getters for Carolina: Seth Jarvis and Brady. How do you say this?
Shea.
guy? Shea.
Yeah.
Brady Shea. So it's not even the Svetches and the like all the
Jarvis. is my
Kuznetsov,
boy.
Gensel, Aho, and Natchez.
Jarvis was a beauty.
but they're scoring when they need to. Svechnikov had the one-timer to Aho to tie the game up there.
That's what I'm saying. It's nice that Seth Jarvis and Shea, like these guys, are getting some points. It's a well-rounded team.
Yes.
Carolina's
And
got a
they're
well-rounded
but like
team.
more importantly, their guys are scoring when they need to, and their defense is locking it up when they need
Oh
to.
yeah.
So they're just. I think that they're due for a deep run. I actually have them making it to the final against Dallas.
Yeah, adding Gensel. What a move.
That's wrong. You have Carolina Dallas in your final.
Yeah, that's my final. That's my
Oh, that's a
victory.
nice vacation. Hey, let's go down to Dallas, watch some playoff hockey.
No.
Who do you guys have in the final?
Leafs, Colorado.
Colorado.
Same as last year.
You
Colorado.
both. You guys all did the same pretty much bracket as last year.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it's gonna happen.
This is the year. That's not what you're saying. This is the year.
This is the year. Of
Leafs,
course it is.
Colorado.
Leafs, Colorado.
Yeah, that's
All
the
right.
final.
Mine's looks a little different than that.
Yeah, yours is way different. I don't know what you're doing over there with yours. But let's talk about the Leafs.
Yeah, they're two. They're 1-1 going to game 3. Sorry, not game 2 in Toronto.
Okay, let's talk about the first game and the reffing in that first game. I don't know about you guys, but I thought that was the most atrocious reffing in the history of a
It
playoff game.
was
I
so
couldn't believe it.
soft.
It was not
so
even soft. It was one-sided. How did we get 5 penalties?
Oh yeah, I texted Hayden. I love watching the Leafs play the Boston Bruins power play.
It's insane.
It's great to watch the Leafs against the Boston Bruins power play.
Every single player on the Matthews line had a penalty, which is insane. Matthews doesn't get a penalty all season. I think he had like 2 penalties all season. He gets called. There's 3. All 3 of them get a penalty.
This always happens though, in game 1s, like game 1 and 2.
Boston gets like
I
these
thought
calls. How is Boston not? They're one of the dirtiest teams in the league.
They're better at it.
the Leafs put the whistles away.
No, the
in
refs just don't
playoffs,
call it. I
And,
mean, it's
and it seems like Gary
how does
called them out.
McCabe get a
They
call?
every-
Okay, game 2.
Oh.
How does McCabe get a? How do they not get all? He drives the net, pushes the guy into our goalie, and McCabe buries him with a cross check. That's
Yeah.
an eye for an eye.
It happens all the time.
That's an eye for an eye.
There were so many of those calls where it's like that's just a playoff. That happens in the playoffs. You give a guy a
You
shove.
can't take one.
Yeah.
2 minutes into the game when he's driving the net, forcing us to react and give him a cross check.
It's just weird.
That's both you guys go.
It's so weird when you're used to seeing it. Like,
Insane.
okay, there's after the play, there's some pushing and shoving, and then they drop the puck. After the whistle, some pushing and shoving, and then they drop the puck. No, this time it's like after whistle, some pushing, shoving. You got a penalty. What?
The Leafs get a penalty.
What?
It's not the Boston guy driving the net and pushing them into our goalie.
Yeah.
They don't get a penalty for that.
This
It-
happens every year though. Early on in the playoffs, the refs call a lot more,
Leafs?
and then just on everyone. There's been
No.
you can't argue in every game. There's been a lot more penalties than there will be in the later part of the series.
You know the worst one was the slashing call for Bertuzzi against Marchand.
And he holds the other leg.
That was game 2, right? That was
Game 2.
Yeah.
Game 2. Bertuzzi goes like this and taps the back of Marchand's leg. He
He got shot.
launches himself into the air.
I will
slides
say there
across, and
isn't
rolls over.
Any
gra-
protection right on the back of that.
I know there isn't. I know.
He did
but
whack him.
He did.
He
Like
gave him
you
a good
can't do
whack.
that. Like if Bertuzzi can't do that.
No.
Like
After the whistle.
But Marchand-
I
Marchand's
love
not
it.
looking.
I don't get me wrong. I love it.
Yeah,
Marchand was
absolutely love
holding
it.
the wrong leg, and I think he did that just as a joke to get him.
See, I think
Yeah,
that
he should have got diving. It should have
I
been a
don't-
diving. He should have got a slash and a dive.
Yeah, slash and a dive.
You,
Give me a
it's
slash and
6
a
minutes
dive.
left in the game. You don't call a penalty there. It's a playoff game.
See, the Leafs coming out of Boston 1-1. I'm not mad at the refs for calling those, and I'm actually happy that the Leafs are just doing it anyway because, like what always happens in the playoffs, the penalties go away later on in the series. Like Game 6 when there's an elimination game, the refs aren't going to call. They're going to call 2 penalties, 1 per side probably. Whereas now it's like every team's getting like 3-4 power plays.
So your recommendation is keep on doing the dirty stuff until the refs stop.
Well,
calling
because
it.
what happens is the Leafs get called on all this stuff because they're not experienced at being subtle in the beginning of the series. Like Boston's doing all this stuff, but it's right on the edge that it's not worth calling. The Leafs are going over the top, which is okay later in the series, but not like in game 1, game 2 when the refs are like,
I don't know. I kind of like it. I like.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like McCabe.
I
just
love-
no,
driving
I'm
guys.
saying I love it.
I like Domi.
I like to make it right on
Opening.
the wrist.
But you can't be
Oh,
mad
I,
at
my
that.
God, you know what? You don't even know how much fired. I got so fired up.
I was yelling
Just
at the TV.
finally, someone's doing that to Marsh.
I love
Finally.
it too.
Driving a cross check
Finally.
into the back of his head,
Get him!
hammering him.
Get
I
him!
don't know how he didn't get a penalty off that first
My,
drop.
my kids are sitting there
Oh,
trying
I
to.
just loved
It
it.
was great. My kids are
I
sitting there
couldn't
trying to have
believe it.
dinner, and they're like, I'm just like, yeah, make them pay, feed it to them,
Just-
get them.
And he was burying him with cross checks. I just enjoyed every waking moment of that.
But you're mad at the refs though for calling this stuff.
Five power plays
Little lopsided. Little
to
lopsided.
1.
It's playoff hockey, baby.
Are you insane?
If you
You're
just
telling me that Boston, we had 5 penalties and Boston had 1, and they didn't have anything worth calling for the rest of that game to even up the calls. You do not call even 2 penalties in a row on one team in the playoffs. Everyone knows that. Like once you have a penalty, the next team getting the penalty
Yeah,
is the other
Back and
team.
forth.
but that's
In the playoffs, that's how it. That's how
exactly
it works.
the thing that everyone's talking about. They don't want though is that they just want people to call the calls that are there.
No, we want it to be even. We don't want the power play.
Oh, so
to-
we do want it to be even, not actually what the penalties are. We just
Call
want
it
it to be
fair.
Yeah,
even.
exactly. I don't want to see a game won by a power play. No one wants to watch the playoffs. 5-on-5. That's how you win.
Right.
You don't call penalties, and then it's a special teams game, and now the best power play wins the game. It's ridiculous. That's you want to see 10 penalties a game.
No, I
Only if there's 5 per side.
I'm just speculating that when there are makeup calls that are weak, to keep it even.
Everyone understands it. Yeah, you need to call it the other way. They did that last night to the Leafs. There was like they gave us a hook, and I'm like, that's not a call.
That's the Paul Maurice. That's
Ah.
the Paul Maurice
I'm able to see
mentality.
both ways. I'm able to see it both ways. I'm like, that wasn't a penalty, but they had to call it because they're being so one-sided that you need to call it the other way.
There was for sure a
Put the
makeup
whistle
call in
away.
game
Put
2.
the whistle away.
There-
If you're
there
gonna
was- And speaking of the power play,
remove penalties from playoff hockey and let them just be barbarians. That's what playoff hockey is.
Yo, this goes into a skit. Hayden and I were thinking about every pod. We should take one sport and change the rules to make it more like hockey.
Until it basically becomes hockey.
Not until just like we each get to make one change to like. First week we do football, then we do soccer, then we do like badminton, whatever. We take one sport. Let's make 3 changes.
Yeah.
Right?
You
To
can
make-
just like run across the other
Wait,
side and
each
body
of-
check the guy on the
No,
badminton
each of us
field.
get to make 3 rule changes and then see how much closer to hockey we can make. it.
Oh,
No,
I
but
see.
I get fired up because I can't stand just watching power plays in the playoffs. It's brutal to watch.
Well, once it gets to the end of the series,
4 minutes
there won't
left.
be
you're
as
gonna
much
call a
penalties, you'll be
penalty,
happy.
It's like
that's just how it happens.
The Leafs power play was not great the last 2 games. I mean,
it's
they only
been
had
horrible
one,
since
and then-
February.
Oh,
I'm
it's
I'm
crazy.
happy that they didn't lose both games because now they come out of it getting into more games where there's going to be less and less
Right.
penalties,
Get-
and their penalty kill and power play has been such crap that that'll be better for them.
It's like an automatic goal giving Boston a power play.
Yeah.
Oh,
Literally automatic.
It hurts to, and then Leafs go on and do nothing.
And then it's
disconnect.
it's automatic. What's it called? What's the momentum killer?
Oh.
They're just like, yeah, oh great, we're dominating them
tilt.
5-on-5, and now
Fumble the puck in the neutral zone for
and then
2 minutes.
we go up and we're turning it back like no one knows we're doing the drop pass.
I
Secret.
know.
Like stop and turn around
I
and give it
can't
to the guy.
stand the drop pass. Just go skate it into their zone. Go end to end with it and dump it deep and go hammer them.
Skate it to the middle. Stop. Make it look like you're in a drop pass, and then don't and keep skating. Like a
This
Disney move.
stupid drop passes, and it takes 20 seconds out of our power play every time. We go regroup.
Every time they shoot the puck down, like think about it. When the Leafs shoot the puck down, the puck's almost automatically back in their zone
is-
within 10 seconds.
It's insane.
But then the Leafs, when
Yeah,
they get the
it's
puck shot
insane.
down, you're like, there goes 30 seconds.
35.
Yeah.
We're gonna cycle. We're gonna come up, turn
Yeah.
back, a lollygag.
That's so annoying.
They get
yeah.
turned back again because they didn't have.
I was watching with Shannon's dad, who like he knows hockey, but he doesn't watch a lot of it. And he's like, it seems to me like Boston moves the puck forward. The Leafs are always moving it across and back, and they're going the wrong
turning it
way.
over and.
And I was like, you couldn't be more correct.
Oh, do you know who needs to come out of lineup? 37 is the worst
Liljegren?
player in the NHL.
What?
Oh. Oh.
Hot take.
It's not a hot take. He should not be in the lineup. This is the hot take. Put Brody back in for game 3. He makes so many mistakes. It's insane.
Wild.
And I don't like dogging players, but
Like what type
37.
of mistakes? Like what?
did you watch the game at all?
I'm just wondering. Like, is it like
Turnovers,
turnovers or?
Out of position, can't squeeze a guy off,
Mm.
isn't offensive, shouldn't even be in the lineup at all. Like, and he was on a first line power play.
Yeah, I think it's a challenge because they don't want to put Brody
Our
on the right
$7
side
million
anymore.
defenseman can't play first line power play. What is going on?
Hmm.
You need to win and die by the sword. If you're gonna pay a guy $7 million, he better be starting on your power play. Sorry.
And
Did they go
crushing
four?
guys.
They go 4 forwards, right?
I'll,
Yeah, and one defenseman.
Yeah.
Of the
Riley should be that
defensemen's-
defenseman.
the defensemen I look forward to watching, Benoit and McCabe.
Gabe. Yeah, because
Oh.
they hammer guys
they
and they're
Heart.
physical.
play with heart.
Yeah, it's like I love watching that too.
Mm.
Like Edmondson, I thought he was gonna be physical. This guy's
No,
He
he's
needs
slow.
out
He
of
got
lineup.
he
He's
got
gotta get out of lineup, too.
smokes.
it's so like put Timmins in and put Brody in for
Yo,
Edmondson.
I
and
think
Liljegren.
that
What-
Liljegren is a better version of Timmins. Timmins
I
turns the puck over
disagree.
way more.
I think Liljegren shouldn't even be in the NHL.
I saw the best comment when Leafs signed Edmondson. What is he, like 6'5" or something?
He's pretty tall, yeah.
He's like 6'5", and the comment was like, "Is he 6'5" or Pierre Engvall 6'5"?
He plays like he's 5'2".
So
Oh my
so I think
gosh.
maybe he's Pierre Engvall 6'5".
There is a couple
He
plays
was,
though.
He is, but like Marchand, but we buried him into the Boston bench. He didn't even hit him back.
No,
I
Edmondson-
just couldn't believe it.
There was a couple plays I saw from Edmondson though that often when you're the Leafs would end up in a penalty. He tied up a guy and held on to him just a little bit too long, and instead of like getting called on a penalty,
Yep.
he like dropped his stick and backed off,
Mm.
and then picked his stick up after the guy moved on or whatever, and he was still in position. Like he didn't miss a
Right.
beat,
Oh.
but like he basically stopped them from getting a cycle going
Nice.
without taking a penalty.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's the type of playoff experience where you know what you can get away with, and like when
Right.
it gets too far, you bail out. You don't like go and then cross check the guy in the back of the head because you couldn't get the puck. You know,
Good mental like
resistance or
resistance there,
Yeah, I
yeah.
noticed our pinching's atrocious too. As a defenseman, we've been getting caught on these 2-on-1s. We'll do this
Oh,
little
there's been a
pinch.
few, yeah.
Oh, horrible.
Oh, there's a
It's been
lot
aw-
of
it's
odd man
been-
rushes
It's been
from
awful.
Boston.
It's because our
Crazy.
defenseman, like Riley, Liljegren will be below the red line, and then we're back on a 2-on, 3-on-1.
that's a coaching issue though, because they tell the D step up, and it's the forward's job to come back and support them. And when they have guys like Reeves who are also trying to pinch and hit, that's how they get
Yeah,
those
but that
odd
was
man
one
rushes.
play. But there's been more plays where it's like, as a defenseman, you have to read: should I pinch or should I
Yeah,
stay and play my position? There's got to be.
it's like those
it's a
sliders.
judgment. It's a judgment.
It's like in NHL 24, the slider of like aggressiveness with pinching versus not. Like how far.
Yeah, like with Boston, like
Yeah.
they score off the rush so
Oh,
much on us,
yeah,
like it's
yeah.
insane.
Mhm.
Like maybe don't pinch. How about no pinching and let them
Classic,
beat you,
like
let
men's
them
league.
beat you
AD,
clean.
don't be stepping up in the blue line. Just stay
yeah,
back.
like just stay back. Like
Speaking of pinching, we got a men's league game tonight.
yeah, what
Coming
time
up.
is that?
I think it's 10 p.m.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
got
Who,
it,
who are we playing?
Lightning, so
Point night.
should be good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
First
point
game back.
nine.
I just got my skates sharpened, and apparently they weren't. The radius on them wasn't balanced. The guy was like,
Oh,
"Yo,
The
your skate-"
profile.
or just like it wasn't flat."
Oh,
So he fixed it for me.
So yeah, the
hopefully-
profile was messed
Hopefully
up.
my skates are. I'm like, cause my skates just. I wasn't skating well. I'm like, I didn't like
yeah.
what was going
Profile
on.
can
It,
make a
it was
big
like
difference.
it was like not.
Not
Oh.
enough contact on the ice.
It was insane. He said it was like, "Yo, your skates are messed up," and I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
the 16-year-old at Canadian Tire did them for you or something. Eh?
And I've been figure skating, so my edge work.
Uh,
I've honestly been wearing figure skates, so I don't know what it's gonna be
Yo-
like going
Oh,
back.
Oh, I
gosh.
saw that. You had the black figure skates on.
Bro.
Like, what's the toe pick like?
It's insane. It's a ski, bro. It's not like hockey. You can't. You can't lean forward and you can't lean back. You know how hockey skates
Oh,
are
glide.
like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you catch an edge,
Yeah.
so I was so scared because she was saying like, yeah, you don't want to lean back and you don't want to lean forward.
Yeah,
if
'cause you
if
can't-
toe
it's-
pick and you're eating it forward.
Yeah.
It's like a snowboard when you catch an edge. Have you ever,
Right.
did you ever
Dude.
snowboard before?
Yeah.
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 So
That's not
that feeling. So I was so scared to go backwards. Like I was terrified.
Did you get up
Right.
on the toes and spin around?
I
stuff?
did a little.
Oh.
I'm working on it, but no, it was completely different,
Huh.
like than a hockey skate.
That makes sense. That makes so much sense.
You
So-
have to push out. You can't. It's
Yeah,
not like
oh.
a hockey stride. Like you go
Oh.
faster backwards on figure skates than you go forward.
because you can push out and your
And it,
feet
these,
right
the
angle.
crossovers.
Oh,
they're
they're
doing,
so yeah.
It's like a turbine. They're doing one.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like,
It's like this
yo,
Russian stuff.
Oh, this is nasty. Like watch. Like I was.
I-
Yeah, it was insane.
I worked at a hockey camp, and it was a figure skating camp and also a hockey camp. And then at the end of the year, or at the end of the week, they would have all the hockey players figure skate, and all the figure skaters play a game of hockey.
Huh.
Like, they'd combine the groups,
Yeah.
right? And the figure skaters, some of these like girls, like I don't know, just incredible figure skaters.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, they are like such great skaters, great edge work. They're doing flips and stuff. You put a hockey stick in their hands.
Oh, the whole
They-
your whole receptor gets
It looks like they're just learning to skate. I'm like, what is going on? Like, how can you be so good at skating, but then skate like that with a hockey stick in your hand, and it
Yeah.
completely messes them up. And then I noticed it's that figure skating. You're supposed to look graceful when you skate, and when you play hockey, you're supposed to be low and powerful.
yeah.
right?
It's you're leaning forward.
Yeah,
So what they were making fun of me because I was leaning forward.
I saw that in the
It's like,
video.
"You're- like, stand upright. I'm like, what do you mean stand upright? I can't. My hips have been to like. I think hockey players like their hips. Like it's like there's a lot of hip injuries.
Got a
in
hip
hockey.
hinge.
You're locked.
So
in
I got this
position.
hip hinge. She's like, stand up straight. I'm like, what do you mean? Like,
That's
I am. What are you
exactly-
talking
like
about?
it's like they want you to be like over your like. And I'm so
Yes.
used to like being forward in like a hockey stance,
You
like
have to
with
like
your stick.
present
Well,
yourself.
Your stick is down, like
Yeah.
you are leaning forward with
You are.
hockey.
Oh yeah.
Whereas like figure skating, you cannot lean forward and you cannot lean back.
Yeah.
There's like you want to be right over the skate.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I was. It looked
Different-
like I
it's
looked like I
different.
never played the skate. It looked like everyone's like this guy's a house league player. I'm like, nah, guys, I could skate, but this
Yeah.
is a different.
Yeah.
Right. Different beast.
Exactly.
To watch her like jump and land, like the leg strength
Right.
is next level. Like to land on one
And
leg.
balance. Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Next video, get her in hockey skates.
I know I want to.
1v1.
She doesn't want to throw them on.
She's not gonna 1v1 you.
She doesn't want to throw them on. Well,
Come
she's coming
on.
off like an injury on her
Oh.
ankle, so she's like,
All the
yeah.
excuses.
And you probably would hack the bone. Like if it's 1v1, you're gonna
Well,
drop.
I want to get her in this. I want to get her in the hockey skates just because it's so different.
Yeah, but that's the thing. See, corner
Come to
battle.
my world.
Corner battle.
You're in
Inst-
my world now,
You're in
Grandma.
my world,
Exactly. So
baby.
she's coming off an injury. There's a corner battle. Your instincts kick in. You give her 3 sharp cross checks to the back. You hack her ankle. Come out and score. Go bar down. But then she's
But
re-aggravated the injury.
I will say Paul Matheson. He skates some of the Toronto Maple Leafs
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, no, that guy.
So he was on the ice with us, and he was explaining, it is like, when he has a hockey stick in hand, on figure skates, your whole, like you can't do it.
Right.
Like you cannot put figure skates on and put because like once that happens, like what's the receptor, your neural link in your
yeah,
brain
yeah.
just completely gets thrown off, and you're like, it's so different.
So funny,
It's so different.
dude. But is that not like sometimes?
It was fun though. Like it was so fun because I'm like, this is like a different, completely different sport.
It's kind of the same if you skate without a hockey stick. You're just like, oh, whoa, what do I do now?
Yeah, what do I
Like,
do with
I'm-
my hands? What,
Yeah.
what do I do with my hands? Like, and it's like, yeah, it was interesting. There's like dance skates. There's like jumping skates.
Oh,
The jumping's insane. Like the jumping is insane. Like I don't know.
I don't know. I
Triple
couldn't figure
axle. The guy's doing like a quadruple axle now or quintuple.
skate.
Like it's extreme.
There's no
And they
springs
don't
like
wear
in
helmets.
gymnastics.
They don't wear helmets.
No, I don't understand.
I
that.
like
How?
the concussions that the smacking your head off the ice. Like
I'm thinking when I'm surfing, I should throw chuck a helmet on just in case.
I
Like
know.
Have you seen the
Right.
one guy that does like he wears figure skates and he's done it in hockey skates and he does like front flips and
Oh,
then
yeah.
lands on his toes
Yeah,
and
he
stops.
He
came
was
out and
at
did
the.
that.
He did it in front of us at the
Oh,
outdoor
full on
rink.
backflip. Right
Yeah.
in
This
front of
is
us. Like, wow.
insane. Like,
Mhm.
um,
Like you need almost double the amount of explosiveness to do it on skates because you have to have enough momentum to catch your feet up under you when
but
you're moving
they
that
like
fast.
they catch an edge. They actually catch it on purpose.
Yeah,
Mm.
And it's-
to grab, right?
It's
To land. Yeah.
insane. But it's
It's
the
nuts.
actual programs. Like the 4-minute program is so long.
Right.
Like you don't even understand how long that is. Like she was playing her song and I'm like, what? You're doing jumps, like the legs. I don't know. Like the legs.
Imagine a 4-minute shift in hockey
I know.
where you have to go the whole time.
And you're jumping and the quads on figure skaters is like out of this world. Like it's all legs.
All right. Before we get to the mailbag, because I have.
I got one topic too. We can talk about it quick.
Okay, well, never mind then. What's your topic?
IIHF tournament.
Bedard.
World Cup. Yes. So this is funny because Canadians, we don't really care about this. I don't want to say, I don't want to speak for everyone, but this is how I generally feel. We're all watching the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Best hockey in the world.
During the Stanley Cup playoffs, there's also another tournament going on, the IIHF. Any teams that didn't make the playoffs send a few of their guys.
Mm-hmm.
But quite often, some people just say, nah, I'm not going to. Right? So Crosby could have played for Team Canada
Right.
a number of times when he, like, if Pittsburgh didn't make it, he's like, no, I'm not going to.
But he's made the playoffs like how
They
many
have,
years,
yes,
you know?
yes.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, there's guys like that where it's like, oh, yeah, Stamkos might go over, like, Crosby might go over, and then they don't. So you end up with, like, typically a bunch of, like, third-line players, a couple, like, stars will go out and play in this tournament.
Is Crosby getting in there?
Wow, that's the speculation. Number one, and I thought about this early on, Bedard just loves to play hockey. He's obsessed. He's
He's
not.
playing roller hockey in the summer. you
He's
know?
not going to be like, no, I don't want to play in this international tournament and represent Canada. He's for sure going to go. And news broke recently that he's going. So
Right.
now I am watching this tournament because usually it
yeah.
happens at the same time as the playoffs.
Yeah, and everyone, and it's always like these like guys you don't even really know that
Yes.
are like playing in like Europe and they're playing for
Mhm.
Canada.
Well, because there's
Exactly.
usually so many Canadian players in the NHL in the playoffs.
that's why you can't really take it serious
No,
because it's all our best guys aren't even there. Like
it's a few guys that like don't have wives and girlfriends and they're like, let's just go over there and party in Switzerland.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And see if we can win gold. And if they do, it's awesome. And if they don't, everyone's like, oh, Canada didn't win. It's like, well,
Yeah, it's not our best team.
We're
Was
just-
it really all of our best team, like
Yeah.
best players?
So,
No.
Might as well
it's-
just send like the junior team over. Like I don't know why.
that's
they
what I'm
send-
saying. So that's kind of what's
But they're all playing in the OHL.
yes.
final,
Oh,
but
so the OHL, right? But Bedard's going. Macklin Celebrini. Some people are saying he might go.
How is he able to go?
I don't know. Like, it's
he old
you got to make the team. I don't know. I think
He'll
can.
make.
He must have
the
just
team.
turned 18 because
Yeah,
they can't
maybe.
play under it.
He'll-
Yeah, I think it's the men's,
He'll make
right?
the
So,
Yeah.
team for sure.
but McTavish, Mason McTavish, I think would
Is he
be
going?
dirty. I hope so. I haven't seen any, but I don't see why he wouldn't. He's already won gold with Bedard in the U18, in the World, in the
Fantilli,
juniors.
probably go.
Fantilli should go. Like, I don't see why he wouldn't.
Well, a
They're
lot
all-
of them
like-
they have these like concerns like with their contracts for the NHL, right? Like they're trying to get a good big year, and they're like, if I get hurt here, it could derail my whole career. So
Yeah.
that's a consideration they have.
But on the
too.
other hand, you can hang out with the boys in a foreign
Yeah.
country.
no, I'm just saying
have a
like
great time with no pressure.
the players are probably like 100%. Their agents are probably like, if you do get injured here, this is your contract year.
So what? Sid's go. I mean,
Well, so then there's speculation: is Sid gonna play? And I think that would be a great move. Why
he'll
not?
play with Bedard.
Like, he's got to get his permission slip signed by the wife.
Nah, he's going back over out west or out east, sorry, and he's gonna just
That's more than likely. He's got his
He's
routine.
old.
of what he
He's
does.
getting older, man. Like
Yeah.
how many? Like he's probably like
He's gonna go
Do I
settle
need this
down in the
extra
East.
mileage? Like I'm trying to like
But it seems like
2026. We got to keep it.
it seems like a very Sid thing to do. He's like, okay, Bedard's going. I'm gonna go over there too. I'm gonna show him the ropes. Like he's got Nick Foligno giving him tips inside his ear. Like Crosby's got to be like, okay, I'm gonna tell him what actually to do on the ice.
He's gonna call up McKinley's
think
like,
so.
look, you don't need to finish these playoff rounds. Come out play in Canada, play for Team Canada with me.
Imagine
priorities, man.
Imagine
Yeah.
imagine Nick goes just to get on the bench and keep getting inside Bedard's ear.
Oh.
No, what you want to do here, Connor? No, what you want to do here? You want to
You're slow. You're slow.
dump it in.
You're too slow.
Just dump the puck in, Connor. Hey, Bedard.
You're telling me what to do?
Yeah, what you want to do is
Just dump it in my corner. Let me go chase it.
yeah, dump it into my corner. No, I don't think you understand, Nick. I want the puck. I want to have it.
Yeah.
I want to hold the puck and then spin off of this
We're
guy.
talking about Nick Foligno in case
Yeah.
anyone, because this could be like completely going over people's heads.
Yeah.
It was relevant like a month ago or more.
No, it's still relevant. It's still relevant.
All right. So that's I'm actually excited, and I will be watching the games because Bedard's there. I don't know
There
who else.
must be other guys. If Bedard's got to draw some other guys.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
it's
no,
not
that's
just-
the thing.
it's
More
not
people
just-
go be like, oh yeah, I want to play with Betsy. I think Fantilli and Mason McTavish will go, and that's going to be a great line.
Yeah, that'll be fun to watch.
Celebrini too.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
He's just.
I'm looking forward to the IHF.
Yeah, so check that out. Go see how Bedard does against like all of the international teams. Before we get to the mailbag,
Sorry.
We interrupt this podcast for a quick yawn.
My bad, guys.
go like this.
If you're on the,
You can
Yeah.
move your mic.
that's a yawn comp. Hey,
All right.
Did I talk about the yawn comp?
Yancom?
Me
Yawn
Me
comp.
and my buddy before every hockey game, we would be carpooling together, and we would have a yawn comp, which essentially we would yawn on, like we would do forced yawns
Yeah.
Mm.
until they are like yawns are contagious. So we
Oh
would-
yeah.
we would be sitting in the back seat on the way to hockey, and we just start staring at each other and doing this until an actual yawn came out, and
Right.
then it was called a yawn comp before the
Oh my gosh, this.
How's
so
it a competition? How do you
'cause-
win?
whoever doesn't
I am
the yawn.
I am holding back a yawn so badly right now.
I know. So that's what we would do. So we would just sit there and we and then we get then he would get one, and then it'd be like,
And-
oh,
that was a real one.
yeah, it was
right?
a real one.
So we're challenging everyone that's listening right now. Don't yawn.
Yawn competition, yawn comp. We would just sit there and go yawn comp.
Yawn comp. It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
By the way, World Cup starts May 10th. It's the first game. So mark it in your calendar. It's in Czechia. We should fly there, eh? We should just fly to Czechia.
We should go watch.
Yeah, we should go to Czechia and
I
watch.
might go coach.
Yeah.
They were saying they might bring me in for the coaching position there.
Who is it? Dubas is like the GM.
Yeah. Oh,
team.
great.
Yeah, I saw that.
Awesome.
So maybe he'll get.
Awesome.
That makes it seem like maybe Sid will play.
Yeah, that,
I'm
We
saying.
got the GM, you know.
that does make. But then he's gonna be like, "Don't go because we gotta win it next year."
Yeah. Core 4.
Yeah, the
Core
core, we gotta come back strong next year.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
For
All right, before we get to the mailbag, I want to share a snack with you guys.
Oh,
Is it
yes.
jerky?
It's not jerky.
Oh,
Close your eyes. You'll put it in your mouth and you have to guess what it is.
No, you got. I won't tell you what it is, but I'll just hand it to you. Don't look yet.
oh well, you just.
I already looked.
No, I don't know.
I've been looking at it the
Is
entire
it
pod.
Sweet?
I thought that Mason stole it and hid it up here.
Is it sweet? I wish it was jerky because that jerky was dynamite.
It's a little sweet. It's a little sour. You put it
I
in your
don't
mouth.
wanna think
Don't chew
this
for
evening.
an hour.
Is it popcorn?
I know exactly what this is.
All right, eat it. You're allowed to look.
Okay.
What the heck is this?
We
bro?
we are about to consume freeze-dried Skittles.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, give them a try.
Down the hatch. ASMR for you. Oh,
The
I
crunch.
love Skittles so much.
That's Chippy's chewing. Thoughts?
The heck is that?
It's weird, eh? I like them. I like them, I think, better than regular Skittles.
No.
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 I think it's like, I like the crunch and I like that it doesn't get all gunged up in your teeth. You don't have to chew
That's
for
nice.
10 minutes.
That's nice, but that part of the Skittle is how
Still
nice
chewy?
that-
I'd say the nucleus of the Skittle
Where did you
is
get those?
possibly the most important. I mean, it's a layered approach. So yes, there's that initial flavor. You break through the shell, but then getting all the nuclei of the skits combined into a clump, and then enjoying that.
See, for
It's a
me,
party
that's the
experience.
opposite. I don't enjoy
Mm.
the clump.
Yeah,
you get in your mouth. It feels like you're chewing gum.
you're not doing it properly. That's
Jared,
you're
have you-
not supposed to just munch it.
Have you been working out?
No.
He takes a second. No.
Yeah, your
Uh,
biceps look.
Yeah,
Bigger.
I'm
You
You got
I'm
a
just
spray tan.
I'm just wearing this.
You, yeah, like
It's-
you're like I just feel like you're in shape, but you don't work out.
Well, that's because I'm wearing this exclusive Puck Daddy T-shirt.
Yeah, it makes you.
And
look
the
bigger.
fact is, when you do order the Puck Daddy merch and wear it, people will compliment you on your physique and how great you look
Mm.
because it just naturally, I don't know, it
I
has
just feel
this.
like you have like some dad strength. It's
Yeah.
definitely some dad strength.
Let me tell you, I do pick my children up and then throw them around the house quite often. They like it.
So he does work out.
See that? You see
Like
that?
he's in good shape.
Yeah.
Like Jared's in solid shape for what 30.
Dad strength, man. I got
30 what is he? 38.
and 38, yeah. I
Yeah.
got a 9-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 2-year-old, and they're all different weights, right? So I got like a 30-pounder, a 40
Your
pounder, and,
diet
like,
must be good.
8. Dude, you know what I had for breakfast?
What?
Sprouted mung beans.
Yeah, like I feel like you're always
Never heard of that.
eating, like good food.
What is a mung bean? Mung?
I don't even know what it is.
Mung bean.
I got it from the bulk barn. I sprouted it and ate it.
Well, it just. I was
Imagine it's
gonna
like
say,
poisonous if you don't.
No, I
cook
did
it
look
or
that up.
something.
I made sure there was no toxin.
Some
yeah.
stuff you have to cook it in order.
Yeah,
for
you do. It is true. It's true. I looked it up. The sprouting process makes it.
So Jared has food poisoning now. No,
Jared has biceps. I'm just looking. I was just looking. I was.
Thanks
could
for
be
noticing.
swooning over here.
Thanks for
I'm,
noticing.
I'm wooing you.
I had someone leave a comment after your episode talking about surfing.
Yeah.
He says he had to click on the video because he's a hockey fanatic out of the Bay Area
There we go.
and he's addicted to the coast, everything surf culture, but he also loves hockey.
Yeah.
And he agrees that the surfers light up the beach and the coast and those watching.
Dude, they
They're
have it.
entertainers.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so nice to look out. You're on the beach, you're enjoying. There's a sunset, but there's also guys just carving up the waves, and you're just like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm just like in there,
And
have like a
then-
nice tan.
And then someone else.
Listening pecs,
Yeah, I just need to get that body. I'm
washboard
I
abs.
took my shirt off the other day, and my buddy goes, "You just blinded me." So that's
Blinded by
that's
the
what I'm
light.
dealing with right now.
She takes off
Uh,
her shirt.
I need a
Runner
spray
in the
tan or
night.
something because I don't want to blind people when I take my shirt off.
He follows it up by saying, is Coach Jeremy really going to be the one that pushes me to go surfing more?
Oh yeah, do it. Do it, man. You got to make time for stuff like that because it's so easy. Just be like, oh, I don't. have
It's
time."
so easy.
So easy, just
so
no, it's so
chill.
easy to not do it. I
What
was, like,
I'm
knee
trying to say
snowboarding
is
this
it's
year.
Chippy picked up. It's so easy to just put off things like that
Mm.
and not do it. And you can not do it over and over for the next 3 or 4 or 5, and then it's too late. You miss the opportunity. You want to do it, you go and do it. You start surfing, you make time for that. Put the phone down. Don't scroll Instagram for 30 minutes or whatever in the morning. You grab your board and go and surf instead, right? And squeeze it in there because those are the types of
Make
things.
time for the things that you enjoy.
Yeah, find new loves, find new hobbies, find things that you enjoy because it breaks up the monotony of your daily life. It gives you things to look forward to. It opens up new relationships. You'll meet other people who like the same thing. You meet someone that does surf, you can talk about. It just makes your life better.
L-
You got to do those little things.
Live a solid 24 hours.
Yeah.
Every day you wake up, it's a new 24,
24.
and live it like
Enjoy
it's
the
your last
strong
24.
day.
Live it like it's your last 24.
Yeah.
Okay?
Make
Enjoy
it a
the
strong
strong day. Have a strong end.
Have a
Yeah.
strong end and strong days, and live every day like it's your last 24. I think that's the secret to quality of life is just
Mm.
living every day like it's your last.
Love it. That's a good note to end it on.
I think so too. I do.
Before we go, final saying here: are the Leafs gonna win their next 2 games at home or not?
Oh,
I
they just
feel
took
so-
one in Boston.
I
They
feel
t-
so good
yeah.
about it. Like Revo looks.
So you think they're
so
going
good.
2 for 2 at home?
They needed to lose the first one to wake them up.
Who's coming out of lineup if Nylander's in, and what's happened in the lines? Real quick.
Robertson's out probably.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Maybe Nyes, but I doubt it. Even though I want them to keep Robertson in, but
I think
because he got robbed. He almost scored last night.
Dewar could come out.
Yeah, do it good. Yeah.
He played pretty good though.
Depends what role
But
each
Robertson
guy, you know what I
almost
mean?
buried. Like Robertson's a game breaker. Like he's the only one on that third line or fourth line that actually like
He's explosive.
can score.
He's
Mhm.
explosive.
Yarncroke out.
So you guys both think they're going 2 for 2 at home.
I feel good.
All right.
Jared's gonna be there. Given
Stay
the
tuned
energy
next week.
tomorrow.
We'll find out.
They're closing out. We have to talk about this real quick. I know you're trying to end the pod. I'm sorry. Coyotes are going to Utah.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
The craziest thing that I heard, the craziest takeaway, because we haven't really talked about this in the pod. Hayden's like, oh, it'll just keep on happening. We talk about it whenever. Let's talk about it. They're going to Utah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, there's two things, but the number one craziest thing is they weren't paying their hotel bills. How can you be? You're a professional hockey
What?
team. They were, so it's like, oh, we got a game in Toronto. We're flying to Toronto. We're blocking off 40 rooms at the Delta, like a nice hotel, expensive rooms. The whole team has to stay there. They play their game, they check out, and they just don't pay.
What?
And then they go to Colorado and they do the same. Oh, next game's in Montreal. Same
What's
thing.
worse is that they started to get a reputation for this, and the hotels started asking for certified
Yes.
bank orders,
So-
bank notes,
so
before-
now-
in order to pay. Yeah.
Now the hotels are calling the other hotels. By the way, the Coyotes aren't paying for their rooms. They're just staying and leaving and not paying.
No way. Just like they were hoping the league would pay or something like
I
that.
have no
Like,
idea.
they're just are you a
That's
professional?
insane. That's insane. I didn't know that was happening.
That's what and like
I might start doing that.
how do you get away with it? What is the alternative?
Whose credit
But
card
don't
was
you have to
on
put your
file?
yeah? It's supposed to, don't you have to put your credit card down before you get the room?
I
I
don't
guess
know,
they
I guess
trust the.
there was a trust system in place and they just weren't paying. It's like, what if they started doing that? I wonder if they were doing that the whole season or they just ran out of money and like now we just can't anymore. But like, would they have to be like, yo, Logan, do you got any friends or relatives in Boston? Yeah, my aunt lives there. You mind if can the boy stay at her place? Just
So what are they doing now? If they have no money, how are they?
well, now they're just all sold.
So the team sold
They
all of the personnel.
Yep.
And the rights for those players, the coaching staff, everything are moving to Utah.
Yeah.
The rights for the actual Coyotes franchise stay in Arizona, and the what's the guy's name? Morello.
yeah, Morello sounds right.
He has the right to buy back in to renew the Coyotes franchise for $1 billion.
If they can get an arena and all that stuff,
Yeah.
I guess.
But that's why I didn't want to talk about it, because it's like there's a lot of nuanced stuff and a lot can happen. Hockey could be coming back to Arizona in the future, but they have to buy in basically as another franchise.
Yeah.
But they have the rights to do
But
it.
they'll be the Coyotes still.
I think it's
Yeah.
better to buy in.
No,
now
in
'cause
Utah
y'all-
they're going to change. It won't be the Coyotes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, or it'll be maybe.
You said they have to, like, Arizona, the former owner has to buy in as a new franchise.
Yeah,
But
as
it'll
the
be called
Coyotes.
the Coyotes.
Yes.
They're not new.
But the current Coyotes team is going to Utah to be a different team
Yeah, they're gonna. What are they gonna
why,
name them?
why Utah?
I don't know.
because the owner wanted, the guy wanted to buy there, and they're just redoing their.
Why not
stadium.
Quebec?
Yeah, what?
Why not anywhere
not-
in Canada?
because
Like,
Why not anywhere in Canada?
Yeah.
Well, the NHL does all these analyses of like what team can support, what city can support something, what has the best population. Like nothing in the East Coast could support an NHL team. I mean, I think Ontario could support a third one, but Ottawa seems a little bit like. But they did put the arena like an hour and a half away from the main population, which is a little bit of a mistake.
And their team hasn't
little
been
bit, eh?
great. Like
Yeah.
they'd sell out that barn if they made the playoffs.
The thing is, they built the Ottawa arena and then planned to build another entire city around that arena,
Yeah.
and then didn't. So
Mhm.
a bit of a fumble there.
Bit of a dead there.
What do you think the Utah team is going to be named?
Utah,
No idea.
Utah Jazz,
Utah Grizzlies.
the Utah Violins, Utah Blues.
Utah.
I mean, Grizzlies is pretty close to Bruins, though.
Isn't there already a Utah? What's Grizzlies? There's a professional team named the Grizzlies. No,
Honestly, Memphis.
No idea.
Honestly, Memphis Grizzlies.
There it
Memphis
is.
Grizzlies.
Memphis.
it's
Yeah.
not the Memphis Blues.
St. Louis Blues is such a sick name.
Mm.
Like I forgot like, that blues, like the music blues.
Yeah, yeah.
That's hard. I love that.
I actually want to talk about.
They're one of the only mascots that aren't, or like team logos that aren't like based on like an animal. The Leafs and them, and because Detroit is the
Habs.
Wings, so it's kind of like animals.
We should have
right?
started the podcast with this because now we're going all kinds of great directions. I want to talk about what the worst like actual team name is when you really stop and think about it. But we won't do that. We'll save that for next pod. Save it next pod.
Ooh, okay, I like that. Maybe they'll drafting the worst.
Worst team names.
And I'll just throw it out there. Maple Leaf is just like if a new team started right now and said we're going to call ourselves the Maple Leafs, everybody would be like, "What?"
No.
wow, soft.
Why would you call yourself a leaf?
Yeah.
You
No, no wonder they're soft. Their identity is based around a leaf.
What, a leaf? It flutters around and it blows around in the wind?
They blow around. The wind blows them out of the forest like they don't even exist.
It's like,
Yeah, like-
no one's afraid of a maple, of a
What
leaf.
like Habs has got to be pretty bad.
Yeah. What does that even mean?
Canadians.
Isn't it French or
Montreal
something?
Canadians.
I can't.
Canadians.
We need to brush up on our history before doing
Yeah,
this.
they do.
All right, that's gonna do it for
All right.
this episode. Stay tuned for next time. Thanks for tuning in,
Appreciate
everyone.
tuning in.
Enjoy the playoffs.
Bruins.
Gonna
The Bruins
change
is a
the
strong
We got a
world.
big games, big games coming up
With
here.
my hockey
Leafs
stick.
are going
Yeah.
to get it
Gonna
done, and we know
make a
that.
real
Sabres, that's strong.
Feed the poor and
Sanders.
heal.